Hello guys, I'm Dee, watercolor artist. Welcome back to my channel. Do you find painting trees very difficult? Then in today's video, I will show you one secret tool that will make painting trees damn easy. So grab your brushes and let's get painting. I'm using a Hog Bristle Brush. You can use any brush that has rough bristles. Use the lightest value of green or yellow-green and start making leaf-like marks by just quickly dabbing the brush. Make sure not to have your brush loaded with water. The brush should be dry. Now pick up darker value of green and drop it right in the middle of the tree. The dark green and light green will slowly blend because the paint is still wet at this point. Make sure you're dabbing lightly, otherwise your tree will turn into a one big green blob. While that dries, let's paint a quick autumn tree. Dab yellow as the base layer. Keep white spacing in between. Now come in and drop orange at the center. Ensure your brush is always dry. If there's excess water, dab the brush onto the tissue roll. For shadows, I am using darker value like burnt sienna. While the first tree is drying, I am dropping in darker value of green as shadows. It's good to work on two subjects simultaneously, that way you're not overworking your paintings. With watercolors, you have to paint in layers. That's why when you work on two different subjects, you are not overworking your paintings. Let's paint a spring tree. Use pink as your base layer. Make random dry brushing marks with your rough Hog Bristle Brush. Also change the direction of the foliage so that it looks realistic. I've used crimson for darker value. You can pick any darker shade you prefer. Finally, for shadows, I am using violet. In principle, to paint a tree in this technique, you need 3 different values or tones. The key is to use light, mid and darker values to create depth or realism. Now let's bring the tree to life by painting the branches and the tree trunks. I'm using burnt sienna and making quick line-like strokes. Paint the interconnecting branches and make line-like markings very randomly. Base layer is always lighter value. Now drop in darker value of brown, sepia. Let the two values merge or blend while it's wet. In a similar fashion, paint the tree trunk and branches for the autumn tree. You can be totally random here, bring in your own style and flavor, but just do not overdo it. Keep the tree realistic. The tree trunk on the first tree felt a bit thin, so I'm widening it and adding darker values. I'm not painting from a reference image, so adding random branches as I wish by making wiggly line markings. For our spring tree, I'm going to use the same approach, moving the brush quickly with lighter value of brown and then dropping in darker value like sepia, connecting the foliage with interior branches but not overdoing it at the same time. If you wish, you can add more foliage and branches. Since this was a quick demo of 3 different types of trees, I wanted to show you how to use watercolor techniques and different values of color. There you have guys, simple way to paint trees. If you've enjoyed this, please do subscribe to my channel for more such tools and techniques.